Hi everybody, it's Exynis. Today I'm gonna do my top 10 most control-oriented racket on the market right now. Let's go. At the number 10 spot, we've got my racket, so the Babolat Pure Strike. This is the control racket of Babolat, but it's actually not the most control-oriented racket on the market. It's still achieving quite a good amount of power, but it's still a pretty good control-oriented racket with a little small touch of power that makes this signature Babolat feel. At the number 9 spot, we've got the Vocal Bostra 10. I don't know if the racket is out when you're seeing this video, but when I'm filming here, it's not out, so this is the VCell 10, but you're gonna see a newer version soon, or it's maybe out right now. But this racket is really fun because it's a bit like a Pure Strike, but with just that little touch that brings a bit more control to the racket, brings a bit more feel also to the racket. And so yeah, a good all-around racket, but towards control, that's for sure. At the number 8 spot, we've got the Dunlop CX, and the Dunlop CX is a real comfortable racket that can bring a lot of control. So really fun and quite hard to play with, but overall just a fun racket that you're gonna feel that you have the control. And sometimes, I would say not sometimes, maybe like most of the time actually, feels comes with control, and so for sure the Dunlop CX has some feel. At the 7th spot, we've got the Wilson Blade. Obviously the Wilson Blade is known for his control, and now with the new flexibility we have a control oriented racket that is quite comfortable and that is quite popular right now. And so if you want control but without, having an unplayable racket, the Wilson Blade could be a really good option for you. At the 6th spot, we've got the Head Gravity. I like the balance of this line because you have bigger head size with a lot of control, and it's actually quite comfortable. So you have a good mix between control, playability and comfort, and so for all those reasons, the Head Gravity deserves the 6th spot. At the 5th spot, we've got another head racket, and it's the Head Radical. For me, the Radical brings a bit more control compared to the Gravity because you have a smaller head size, and I feel like you're controlling a bit more the ball and you've got a bit better feel overall. So that's why the Head Radical deserves the 5th spot. At the spot number 4, we've got the Artengo TR960 Control Tour. This racket is bringing a lot of control with this 97 square inch head size. It's quite hard to play with. It's still on the playable side, but we're going a lot more into the unplayable racket in my opinion. At the number 3 spot, we've got the Yonex Percept. So the Percept is actually still playable. It's gonna be hard when you're going into the 97H, but yes, still playable, pretty comfortable overall. And so it's a really fun racket from Yonex. You got the Yonex feel, and so if you're looking out for a control oriented racket that has a lot of feel without having too much power or too much spin, this has to be your racket. At the number 2 spot, we've got the Wilson Pro Staff 97. So this racket is quite hard to play with. It's a 97 square inch head size, so pretty small sweet spot, pretty hard to play with that type of weight. So that's for sure you're gonna have a lot of control. So I would recommend this racket to everybody who wants to have a big serve and wants to come to the net pretty often. And at the number 1 spot, I don't have the racket of the year. This is an old microgel, but this is the Head Prestige. So the Prestige enters the unplayable category because it's so tough to play with a small head size, thin beam, a lot of string, and so I would only recommend this racket to people who already play with this racket because it's pretty much unplayable in the modern era. So that's it for the video. Let me know in the comment section down below what is your top 10 most control oriented racket right now. Don't forget to like, to comment and to subscribe, and see you next time. Bye bye.